Doxing, bullying children, domestic abuse, false copyright claims. These are all things done by scumbag sloptuber Tay, alright bro? This guy's a Vishremi clone. That's not why I have beef with him, alright? The real reason I have beef with him is because he's, like I said, scumbag sloptuber, right? Did a bunch of terrible stuff, right? Tried to goad Vishremi into doing some crazy stuff, alright bro? And that's not good because, like, outside of YouTube, you know, Vishremi seems like a chill dude, alright? I don't, like, hate him, personally. I just find his content incredibly irritating, right? And it's not, like, a personal attack on Vishremi. I just, you know, like, don't fuck with his content because it's made for, like, you know, fetuses with, like, the attention span of, like, a squirrel, okay? No offense. This is really bad. I'm supposed to be defending Legacy and I'm just shitting on him. Now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Yeah, Tay's not a great person, alright? In case you haven't guessed by now, he is, he's not chilling, alright? He's done, you know, some pretty terrible stuff, and we're gonna get straight into that.
Away, away, each Dixie boy must understand.
Alright, boys, so, you might be wondering, right? What is this terrible stuff that Tay has done? What did he do? Why are you hating on him? And most importantly, why are you defending Vishremi? I thought you hated him. Alright, I don't hate Vishremi, alright? I clarified this, bro. I don't have beef with him, alright, bro? He seems like a Boy Scout in real life. And I don't mean that in like a, oh, he's a goody two shoes type of way, but I mean as in like, oh, he's a chill dude, like, type of way. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, so it's really painful to see that, you know, Tay's trying to make him say the N-word. That's not a joke. He's actually trying to accomplish that, alright? Keep in mind, alright, look at this screenshot. This screenshot is from the Big 23, okay? Alright, you know, I think if it was actually a problem, and Tay actually had an issue with it, then he would have made a video on it, or he would have, like, talked about it when it actually happened, right? Instead of, like, bringing it up now as some sort of, like, argument against him when all this terrible stuff is coming out about him. Do you understand what I'm saying, fellas? Alright, now we're on to the next point of contention. The doxing. Ooh, I have your IP address. Ooh, I'm gonna SWAT your house. Ooh, scary. Internet troubles, am I right? Anyways, Tay is completely lying about LT Beast and Legacy trying to dox him, right? LT Beast clarified that it was like a joke. I think LT Beast gave him his own address. And Tay is trying to say, like, oh, they tried to dox me, bro. They threatened me with a fake IP address and, like, pictures of my house. And he's saying, like, I have screen recordings, I have proof, and all this shit. And it's like, okay, buddy, release the proof. Like, release it, okay? Like, quit being like the government with Epstein's list and release it in full, alright? Nothing bleeped out, nothing blurred, alright? Give us what's on the list. Okay, Z's? Oh yeah, and Tay's being a fucking hypocrite because he's like, they're trying to dox me, bro. I'm scared for my life right now. And actually, he's the one trying to dox LT Beast's sister, right? Not LT Beast himself, right? Probably trying to, like, go after someone who can't really defend themselves as much as LT Beast could. Which is, you know, real scumbag move, okay? Which brings me into my next point of contention, which is bullying children. And this kind of goes hand in hand with the false copyright strikes, alright? So basically, alright, I mentioned he's trying to dox LT Beast's sister, who's, you know, a child, which is, you know, not great, which is, you know, illegal, which is, you know, not great, but he's also, right, he also bullied a child named, I think it was Spectrical, and basically, I think Spectrical made a video about him, and Tay, like, harassed him, like, he sent a false copyright claim to Spectrical, you know, which is, you know, how I said, goes hand in hand with the false copyright claims, and, you know, Spectrical was not happy about this, because he was upset, he thought that his channel was going to be deleted, right? And Tay decided to go into a Discord call with Spectrical and harass him to the point of tears. Keep in mind, I think Spectrical was like 3 to 4 years younger than Tay, right? That's what LTB said. And that's just not cool, bro, alright? Like, you, like, threaten to take, like, you're, like, making this kid think that, like, his channel's gonna get deleted and shit, and you're like, ha ha, your channel's getting deleted. You're like some fucking grade school bully, like, ha ha, like Nelson from The Simpsons. Like, bro, that's not cool, alright, bud? You can't be doing that shit. And, you know, like I said, is really not chillins, and so I figured, you know, if Tay's gonna be not chillins like that, then I'm gonna react to his content and make fun of him, right? Now that I've gotten like the whole expose documentary shit out of the way, it's time to make fun of this fucking loser.
Three? I didn't even know Tupper could fucking count that high.
Get it, guys? It's cause Tupper's stupid. Blah 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 blah.
2. You're not even fucking sitting in soda. There is no bubbles. You were sitting in a bunch of iced tea, you fucking sped.
Bro, Tay sounds like he's reading off a script written by Vivzy Pop, right? You know, like the oh haha if blank was written by Vivzy Pop joke is like kinda dead, but like you get what I'm saying, bro. Alright, like he says a swear word every 5 seconds. Alright, this guy's like 20 years old, okay, bro? You don't gotta act like a middle schooler. Okay, buddy boy. Okay, fellas. Okay, guys. Alright, you don't gotta act cool, alright, for our approval, Tay. Alright, bro. You would have been loved and accepted if you didn't do all this horrible shit.
1. Why the fuck are you wasting my time? You could have easily cut the whole thing. You purposely cut with a little bit of the scissors. Oh, would you look at that? There's no fucking explosion. Anyway, subscribe.
Sorry for speaking that up. It was just kind of fucking unbearable, bro. Like, it was genuinely so AIDS. I was like, I can't watch any more of this shit and react to it, alright? But unfortunately, there's more.
How long can I survive in a water chamber?
Bro, how would I know? Why are you asking me?
Listen, bro, alright, this content is so AIDS. Like, it's so hard to react to because there's, like, nothing of substance in the video to react to, bro. It's just, like, him giving, like, his extremely mediocre commentary over, like, a Topper Guild video. And I'm like, how am I supposed to react to this in, like, a funny and, like, engaging way? And the truth is that I'm having a hard time doing it because it's such a nothing burger that, like, I can't properly react to it.
Some reason the water turned yellow.
Nah, Topper peed himself? That's crazy.
You know, they say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but I highly doubt Vishremi is feeling very flattered since, you know, he tried to, you know, like, paint him as a racist and a doxer and, like, all this crazy bad shit. You know, just girly things.
Can subscribe at the same time.
Nah, don't listen to this loser. Like and subscribe to me.
Nah, don't listen to this loser. Like and subscribe to me.
Please, subscribe!
Man, give me to 500k before Topper hits 50 million. Subscribe.
Help me get to 5k before Tay hits 500k. Subscribe. God, I sound brain dead.
I built Ronaldo a custom Lamborghini.
Man, shut your ass up. That's not even the real Ronaldo.
Yo, he sounds so much more different. Like, in the first few videos, he sounded like he was, like, making a video while his parents were asleep, and he was, like, trying not to wake them up. I don't know, maybe his parents, like, went out or something and, like, left him home alone, and that's why he's making this video. And he sounds, like, so much more lively. Who knows, right? Who knows?
I'm going to see if this bubble can protect it.
Yeah, until I come through with a fucking needle, then what are you gonna do?
See what I mean, bro? He sounds so much more different when he's talking excitedly, bro. It's, like, actually fucking trippy.
Right, now we have a cinder block. I have a bad feeling about this.
Bro, that shit is literally made out of styrofoam.
Click here to see if it survived.
Bro, of course he's clickbait. Subscribe.
Oh, thank God. It's finally over. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you have something that you want me to react to, make sure to comment it down below and I'll, you know, look at it, you know, maybe give it a heart, all that great stuff. Comment of the week status goes to Sludo, who says, I'm still in your house, you know, Ricks. And all I gotta say, bro, is pay rent or get the fuck out of my house. And I'll see you guys all later. I'm out. Peace.